Sultan Al-Jaber, president of UNFCCC COP28 Climate Conference, speaks during the second day of summit in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, on December 2, 2023. Dubai, United Arab Emirates. The fight over future of fossil fuels came into the global spotlight at COP28 Climate Summit. For nearly 3 decades, policymakers representing nearly 200 countries at UN's annual climate conference have failed to meaningfully address burning of coal, oil and natural gas as primary driver of climate crisis. Many gathered in Dubai for COP28 believe the talks can only be considered successful if they result in an agreement to phase out all fossil fuels. The language of the final agreement, which is expected to be made on or around December 12, will be closely watched. A commitment to phase out will likely require moving away from fossil fuels until the use of fossil fuels is eliminated. Phase out may refer to a reduction in their use, but not an absolute end. The outcome COP28 should be that all oil, gas and coal nations world see that we are now truly at beginning end fossil fuel era for world economy. Johan Rockstrom Director of the Potsdam Climate Impact Research Institute. There is also a debate about whether a deal should focus on reduced fossil fuels captured and stockpiled by carbon capture and storage technologies. It is understood that unabated fossil fuels are largely produced and used without a significant reduction in the amount of greenhouse gases emitted. Johan Rockstrom, director of the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research and one of the world's most influential earth scientists, told CNBC that there is no doubt that COP28 must be a mitigation COP. The outcome COP28 should be that all oil, gas and coal nations world see that we are now truly at beginning end fossil fuel era for world economy to curve smoothly. He said, "This is the sole determinant of whether COP28 will be successful," he continued. "Everything else will come naturally. So of course it's good to make progress, loss and damage." Article 6. Finance, adaptation, nature, agriculture and water. But it all depends on whether we make progress fossil fuel phasing out. A draft text published early Friday appeared to raise the possibility that world leaders could sign a deal to phase out all fossil fuels. But other scenarios include the option of phasing out hydrocarbons, focusing only on coal, or not mentioning fossil fuels at all. In this aerial view, water vapor and exhaust rise from the steel mill of Salzgitter AG, one of Europe's largest steel producers. In Salzgitter, Germany, on November 22, 2023, not everyone agrees with calls for a phase-out, while Russia has said it will oppose use of this language in the final agreement. United Arab Emirates, which hosts COP28, has signaled its preference for this language to be phased out. Big Oil is also pushing to shift the focus away from calls to phase out fossil fuels. Exxon Mobil CEO Darren told CNBC on Saturday,